If you haven't played Murky Divers yet, this is definitely the time to start because Embers game just released its first ever update for Murky Divers. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this update has exceeded my expectations. Like seriously, this is not what I had in mind. And dare I say this update makes Murky Divers better than Lethal Company? Today I'm going to show you everything that was added to this update, including a new biome, new creatures, new items and sub upgrades, and a whole lot more. First up, let's talk about that new biome, and it is a sea cave. This biome is actually really dope. Just like in content warning when they added the mine shaft, the biome you get will be randomly selected once you get inside an extraction zone and start a dive. So yes, you still steer your ship inside of one of the extraction zones if you want to find a sea cave. One thing I love about the sea caves is how their entrances are designed. For the OG biome, I'm just going to call these platforms since I couldn't find an original name. Their entrances are very linear. The sea cave entrances, however, are built into the terrain more, which gives you that peak underwater immersion. The inside of these caves are really big, and I found myself getting lost quite a few times making my way back to my sub. These caves do still have the default bunkers inside of them, so outside of that, everything else about the caves is pretty much the same. By the way, some of these sea caves do have emergency exits. I've mainly found these biomes at the deeper levels. You'll know what I'm talking about because it has like the giant tree coral in the middle. These are good places to go if you're looking for extra items or if there's something blocking the way at the main entrances and you need an alternative way to get in. This is a great introduction for biomes into the game, and I'm really excited to see what new biomes they add in future updates. Next part of this update are some new creatures, and they added quite a few of them, big and small, and they are interesting to say the least. I'm gonna show clips of a couple of these creatures here in about 5 seconds, so if you don't want to be spoiled, skip ahead to the next chapter. Otherwise, check out this freaky looking guy. What the hell is this? Wait, I'm gonna follow it. Come back here, you little toucan bird. Hey!
Stay away!
Oh, I'm gonna call this the ink dodo because as you saw, this freaking dodo bird will explode, leaving you covered in ink if you get too close to it. Once it explodes, this is what it does. What an idiot, right? Another new creature and probably the most notable out of all of them is the giant squid. Seeing this thing for the first time in game literally blew my mind. Just stay away from this thing if you see it because it is an insta-kill if you touch it, and we don't have time for all that. There's a few other new creatures they added with this update, so I wish you the very best of luck on your next dive. New creatures and biomes aren't the only cool feature they added with this update. Embers also added several new upgrades to stations and other parts of the ship. My favorite of these is probably the propulsor nitro upgrade, which will give you a short speed boost when you really need it. I promise you guys, this has saved me and my teammates countless of times already. Other upgrades include one to the net, allowing you to catch more items, a torpedo launcher, which will destroy the closest target on the sonar system, and a newly added laundry station, which leads us to the next patch of this list, swimming suits. There are several new swimming suits, each with a specific challenge that you have to complete in order to unlock them. Currently, there's the one that you guys should all know of already, which is the standard suit. There's the super suit, which you must play with 10 friends to unlock. The skeleton suit, which requires you to have 500 life points drained from enemies. The easiest way to get this is by getting sucked up by a water bear or by letting one of those leech things attach to your arm. There's also the bubble suit, which you can get by making creatures throw up 10 times. There's two more suits you can get as well, that being the trickster and elite suit, which are locked behind secret objectives. This way of unlocking cosmetics might be my favorite out of all of our games, Lethal Company, Content Warning, and Murky Divers. I just love how we have to crumple ourselves up in a laundry machine in order to change. That's just funny. These swimsuits do carry over between save files and runs. That's how it should be. There's absolutely no reason why it should be anything different besides that. So overall, swimsuits, much welcome change to the game. Yo, Future Jonesy here. I'm sitting here on my lunch break editing this video, and I realized I didn't even talk about the new items or interactions. So let's talk about that real quick. The first new item is a scooter. You can take this outside of the sub at any time to move around faster. Next is Agent Nuts. This is an item you can use to make your way back to the sub in case you're lost. Our last new item is the bait, and this is part of the more interactions that comes with this update. Using this will distract nearby creatures, keeping them away from you for a short period of time. The other interaction that you can do in this game is neutralizing. Yes, you can literally the creatures now. All you have to do is time the detonation of one of the sea mines to make contact with whatever is following you. Okay, past me, you can take it back. There's a few other smaller patches as well that aren't super game changing, but you may have been affected by some of these changes, so let's talk about these right now. The first, of course, is controller and Steam Deck compatibility. Enjoy controller support and mapping, and optimize compatibility with the Steam Deck, ensuring smooth and efficient operations wherever your duties take you. If you've got a Steam Deck, this is great for you. Input selection. Drivers are now able to select their microphone input. Screen screen resolution support, and quality presets. Guys, this was huge. I opened the game and saw that it wasn't nearly as pixelated as it was before, and it blew my mind. The game looks so good now. So if you have a system that's able to push max graphics, freaking do it, bro. Just do it! Other improvements, you can now see your death for a few seconds before spectating others. Onboarding improved submarine now has 2 visual states between navigation and expedition. Overhaul of the submarine to position key stations and posters. Enhanced navigation for creatures AI. Reorganized depth systems and levels. If you didn't know, you can go to lower depths by using the new upgrades to go down to the deeper depths. And along those lines, reworked depth station in general. Clearer punch feedback on success/fail. And lastly, here are some other main fixes that they added, including resolved random crashes for improved stability, player offset issues during game join and respawn, frame rate changes no longer impact camera sensitivity, fixed monster attacks through submarine doors, thank you. Sonar visibility for new players during navigation, and finally restored player items in the belt when loading a save slot. If you haven't played Murky Divers yet, this is definitely the time to start, especially if you liked Lethal Company and Content Warning. With this update, Murky Divers is kind of becoming a combination of both of them, but it's doing it in a way that makes the game just as immersive as Lethal Company, while giving you that same sense of reward that Content Warning did by allowing you to earn and keep your swimsuits. Have you been playing Murky Divers? What do you think of the game? Be honest with me, man. Let me know down in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts. But thank you guys very much for watching today. Y'all take care of yourselves. You be easy, stay positive, and of course, I will catch you guys on the flip.